Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Gerald. Today we're going to actually do something that's a tad bit different than my typical review. Instead of review, I'm actually going to do a first impression of a new and up-and-coming cigar by Drew Estate. Now, Drew Estate is about to announce the cigar in an upcoming event in May. I'll give those details here shortly, but definitely curious about this one. Looking forward to see what it smokes like. So on that note, guys, stick around. The review's coming up. If you're new to this channel, enjoy cigar reviews and cigar-related artwork, consider clicking that subscribe button. Alright guys, so this mystery cigar, let's talk about it for a second. Now, Drew Estate is releasing a premium cigar that they're going to announce on the 6th of May. I believe that is a Thursday at 7 p.m. on Facebook. What's cool about the cigar is the same thing that's cool about a lot of Drew Estate sticks, is that they think outside the box. They not only think outside the box with their cigars, they come out with some very unique smokes. They also think outside the box as far as the marketing. And what they've done in this case is, as of the 12th of April, they released this package called a Freestyle event. The package goes for $40. It's been released to select retailers. You can find that list on their website at drewestate.com. And what's cool about this package is that it consists of several things. So the first thing that it consists of is a travel humidor. Within that travel humidor, there are 3 cigars. Now, I smoked one of them last night with the rum and coke. Today, I'm going to have this one just with water just to get a full impression of the cigar. But the travel humidor consists of the 3 of the premium cigars. The idea is that you smoke one with them at the event when they release the name and the details about the cigar. Pretty cool idea there. What also is included in that package is an event cutter, event lighter, and you also get actually a raffle ticket. The raffle ticket gives you the opportunity to win 1 of 3 prizes. One of them is a standing tower humidor. The other is a sculpture by their studio, and the grand prize is a Suzuki Supermoto DR 7400 SM dirt bike. Pretty cool stuff. Definitely a cool idea for the event. And I have to say, the cigar itself is actually quite impressive. My review stick does not contain a band, so you just get a very good glimpse of what the cigar looks like with the wrapper. And that wrapper on it has a very dark color to it. The wrapper, it's lumpy, it's veiny, but the color of it's just pretty impressive. I mean, it's very dark. It looks like a Maduro. My wrapper is actually quite toothy. When you take a close look at it, you see a lot of little bumps all over it. When you look at the foot, it has a beautiful color to there as well. So yeah, overall, cannot wait to smoke this one. Really looking forward to experiencing it with you guys. And as I said before, this really isn't going to be a review. It's just going to be more of an impression of the stick. On that note, guys, let's go ahead and get this cigar cut up, lit up, and see how good it really is. Alright guys, as you can see here, we're actually quite a few puffs into the cigars, having a hard time pulling flavors. The draw was a little bit loose at first, but it seems like it's all of a sudden just tightened up to that perfect draw. Flavor-wise, it's the retrohale that stands out the most. In that retrohale, you get a very intense, very sharp, peppery spice. Even as I'm speaking now, I can feel the stinging sensation just kind of camping out in my sinuses. What follows that spice is these very subtle sweet notes. And in that draw, that's where it gets a little bit challenging trying to figure out the flavors. Now, this is a very toothy cigar. In your hands, you can feel the little bumps as you put the cigar in your mouth. You can feel them there as well. And it almost comes across as I'm smoking, like in the draw, I feel like a texture in there. It may be just psychologically me relating to the feel or the sensation of the cigar in my mouth. Be interesting to see if that carries through as I continue on with this stick. But yeah, overall, I think we're off to a great start. Really looking forward to see how this one will transition over the next couple sections. So I'll keep working on it, guys. Come back with my thoughts on the first third shortly. Alright guys, we are finally through the first third. This cigar is a slow burn, so you do get plenty of time out of it. The flavors that I pick up, especially in the draw, they're quite interesting. Now, the one thing that I notice about the cigar is that you get like these darker type tobacco flavors. However, they're not so harsh or bold that they take you out of the smoke. They actually have a very smooth taste. There is an underlying flavor that I pick up as well, and it has this fruity taste. And the more I think about it, it's not a cherry or anything like that. I think it leans more along the lines of a plum. And I did pick up those notes last night when I had the cigar as well, but I was a couple of Gentleman Jacks and Coke into the cigar. Thought maybe that's what was contributing to those flavors. The retrohale is where you get all the kick. Now, at moments in the retrohale, I got a very sharp, peppery spice. Actually, I started feeling like this cayenne type of pepper heat on the back of my throat. The sweet notes in that retrohale, they started to amp up as I progressed through it. I'm not picking them up here at the tail end of the first third, but for a good chunk of that first third, I did pick up these nice sweet notes. They complemented that spicy flavor that I was getting as well. So yeah, no complaints with this one. This one does feel like a very well-made, high-quality cigar. Really looking forward to see how it's going to progress over the next couple sections. So I'll keep working on it, guys. Come back with my thoughts on the second third shortly. Starting to get very smooth retrohales of this one, and that wasn't the case through the, well, I have a little bit of lingering pepper still in my throat and my nose. That wasn't the case through the entire review. A lot of the review, the pepper, or that peppery spice was very sharp, it was very intense, but now it seems to be calming down. Very smooth taste. The flavors were pretty consistent with what I picked up before. The main difference here is they were a lot bolder, they had a lot darker type of taste to them. Still a very good taste and stick. The fruitiness that I did pick up in that first third, that dropped off for the majority of the second. However, here at the tail end of the second third, I'm starting to get a little bit of a fruity-esque type of flavor. It's not as pronounced as it was before, it's not as sweet as it was before, but still an excellent taste in this cigar. Those sweet notes also dropped off from that retrohale. I'm not picking those up at this time, but yeah, overall, a little bit different, but kind of the same cigar taste that I was picking up in the first third. 2 thirds down, no complaints. Looking forward to see how this one's going to finish off. So I'll keep working on it, guys. Come back with my final update shortly. Still has a bite in that retrohale. Alright guys, we've come to the end of the road on our Drew Estate Mystery Cigar. Overall, an excellent tasting cigar. Very consistent though. It was very consistent from that first puff all the way through. There were some minor changes here and there, and even in that final third, it was very resemblant to that second third. However, dark notes and those heavier notes did kind of mellow out a little bit smoother taste, although it was a smooth tasting cigar in that section as well. Overall, a very enjoyable stick. One I'm definitely looking forward to discovering what it really is. And that event comes to us on Facebook.com if you go to the Drew Estate page. And for those of you that want to try to pick up this event package, look at their drewestate.com webpage. See what retailers in your area are available for selling it. There is a limited supply, so if you're interested in that package, I highly recommend going out as quick as possible and picking one up. It's only $40 with the lighter, the cutter, and the 3 cigars. Really can't complain there. And overall, definitely an excellent taste and stick. Really can't wait to find out more about this one. This isn't an ad for Drew Estate. This is just a fan of Drew Estate cigars. I had an opportunity to smoke these ahead of time, and this is a cigar I really enjoyed. And for those of you that are going to join the event, I'll see you there. And afterwards, I'll come back and update this video with what cigar it was. So on that note, guys, I'm going to leave you there, and I'll see you guys on the next review.